Fans are worried after Chrisean Rock popped out with her almost 2-year-old son, Chrisean Jesus Porter, who still can't walk, talk, or hold his head up. There have always been concerns about his condition, and Chrisean's behavior during her pregnancy has everything to do with it, but Sis is still in denial and just being plain messy about it. Now, this mess has been going on since she introduced him to the world. Triggered reactions from viewers began when Chrisean posted a video holding up her baby when he was just 4 months old. Now, in this video, she was getting all emotional talking about the joys of motherhood and how smart her baby was. But the people were seeing something else, like how that boy has 0 hands or eye coordination, no head movements, and screeching like a cat, all of which are allusions to an underlying medical issue. A concerned person said, "Chrisean Rock is in denial when it comes to Junior. He isn't reaching milestones. He should have enough strength to support his head and chest while lying on his tummy. He also doesn't coo or smile. All she said he can do is recognize her stank body odor and weed scent. He is still meowing like a cat, no hand or eye coordination." I'm starting to think she's seeing these posts exposing her kids, so she's trying to say some stuff like, "He's so smart, he's so intelligent, like girl, he's doing things babies at 1 to 2 months old can do, not 4. Now, of course, Chrisean's fans were quick to come to her defense, saying there was absolutely nothing wrong with her baby, and even if there was, it was all genetic. You'll get on this app and act like you're doctors all the time with no degrees, since you'll know so much about a baby that you didn't have. Then please explain to me what the diagnosis of the baby is. You don't know stuff about that girl. But them few clips you'll see on TV, it's plenty of people out here with kids that have special needs. And most of it don't come from alcohol and weed, that baby looks like. It has genetic defects from DNA or a chromosome. However, this talk of Crohn's substance use throughout her pregnancy is not just hearsay. There's more than enough proof and evidence that Chrisean did in fact do these things while she was carrying that boy. I mean, even Chrisean's boyfriend, Blueface, the alleged father of her child, came out and voiced his concerns about Chrisean Jr.'s health. In an ex-post, he said, "My son not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got hit her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off. Child trusts the internet to conduct extensive research on this baby's medical condition, and the results indicate that Chrisean Jr. is displaying symptoms of either fetal alcohol syndrome or cretinism." Let's now discuss Chrisean Jr.'s meowing sound and how his crying sounds like it originates from pain and discomfort. Chrisean. A few months ago, Crow went live on Instagram to attack haters who were criticizing her for getting a large tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face. While she was busy trying to defend herself, anyone watching the video could not help but notice Junior's uncontrollable crying in the background, honey. It sounded like that poor baby was having trouble breathing.
Kind of like that poor baby was struggling to breathe.
You feel me? Because he outside, he not happy. I'm outside and not happy. So that was the whole, process of. Okay. I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt like that? Okay. You're only crying.
A worried mother said, "I've never heard a baby cry like that in my life." Instead of stopping her live video to help her baby, Crone was more focused on defending that damn face that you guys really can't make up before the baby was born. In a video, Charleston White expressed his extreme concern about Chrisean's unborn child. He wagered $5,000 that the child would not live at all, and another $2,000 that should he live through childbirth, the child would have autism. As cruel and insane as that sounded at the time, it appears that the man was correct.
Put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I'm calling. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the they not finna have a healthy baby. Listen, I got on it right now. I got $2,000. I got a side bet that the baby don't make it. I got a $2,000 side bet that they baby don't make it. Who wanna bet? If it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be autistic. Or if it ain't be autistic, it's gonna be a mute baby.
When Kwon began posting live videos of Junior, people immediately began comparing his facial features to those of a child with fetal alcohol syndrome. They discussed his small head, small eye opening, low nasal bridge, and, most importantly, his low birth weight, slow growth, speech, and vision disorder. Now, you all know why that baby cries and sounds like he's screeching, and the vision disorder has suggested that Chrisean Jr. may be blind due to his fixed gaze and zero eye movements. Many people have dismissed this as mere conjecture without any medical proof, including Crowan, who stated that her child's behavior is normal for a baby.
Walking, playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, y'all gonna be looking real stupid.
However, with the recent video going viral, people are worried once more. Keep in mind that the child is almost 2 years old, and a Google search will show you that at this age, a child can recognize objects, follow basic instructions like picking, up a toy, walk and run steadily, and some even climb stairs and start forming 2-word sentences. What does Chrisean have to say about all of this? She claims he's fine. One user wrote, "Chrisean Rock really pisses me off because your baby visibly needs some professional help and early intervention. But that would mean admitting to purposely drinking and living an unhealthy lifestyle during your pregnancy. And she's not willing to take the responsibility that she ruined her kid." And this is where the problem lies. Blueface had repeatedly called her a bad mother in public, particularly when he talked openly about Junior not having his hernia surgery. Yes, she is unfit, and she has been delaying the surgery and skipping the appointment so she can do as she pleases. But as it stands, Chrisean is not the only bad parent in their relationship. Why did this man go and post Junior's hernia on social media to demonstrate to the world that Chrisean was a
It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a...
Now, Blueface's mother, Chrisean, came out and expressed her worries, or maybe more accurately, her heartbreak, about her grandson's health. She claimed that when she saw the boy, she couldn't tell if he was staring at her or into space, which raises the question of whether the child is capable of seeing.
So it's been confirmed that Chrisean Jr. is in fact blind in both eyes, and that was confirmed by Clarissa, Blueface's mom. And I'm telling you, I had to go back and watch the video to when they was in a restaurant, because that's the first thing my mind went to. They was in a restaurant and Chrisean was trying to feed him mashed potatoes, and he wasn't grabbing for the spoon. He wasn't even opening up his mouth, and it makes sense now because he could not see anything. It all makes sense. He wasn't even really blinking. He was just straight staring into the distance. And it's just sad. We all knew something was wrong, even though she did confirm some type of syndrome that causes him to cry like he's a cat. They did confirm that. At least Clarissa confirmed that. I don't remember Chrisean confirming anything like that. But man, I mean, like, my heart really goes out to this little boy because his mom was definitely smoking and drinking while she was pregnant. And we all seen her on Blueface and Chrisean little TV show. We seen her on the Bad Girls Club. We seen her out in the clubs.
She is in denial.
People are requesting assistance so that this helpless infant can receive the care he requires rather than continuing to live with his mother, who is steadfast in her rejection of her child's clear need for medical care.
It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, you ain't. I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world.
People are calling.
We've covered everything there is to say about the situation with Chrisean Jr. and his careless parents, so now you have to share thoughts. She is in denial that the baby looks like a fetus with wide-set eyes that are far apart and unblinking. He needs physical therapy to help with mobility, and she isn't a suitable mother either. She believes that his problem will go away with age, but she is mistaken. It will only become more apparent at this point.